Hello, Victor, my creator. The cottagers held my interest because they were so gentle and kind, unlike those barbarous villagers who attacked me the other night. I figured, because they're so humane, maybe they could treat me as an equal. But anyway, back to the story.
To shine your foil.
Oh no, my precious. You've done enough.
All right, Pa.
The family loved each other and respected each other. This is how I wanted to be treated. They defined the word love, a word that I previously thought had never existed. They had love, but they were still unhappy. And this made me think, what was to become of me because I had less love than them? So were I to be more miserable? I wanted to know what made them tick. I wanted to know what their source of pain was. This is soon learned. I found out the family lived in poverty, and before I knew this, I stole their food to satiate my hunger. Despite their deep poverty, they still managed to display love and affection toward one another, something that was such a foreign concept to me.
Go on, Pa. Eat some more.
The more I watched the cottagers, the more I wanted to alleviate their sadness, hunger, and lack of a fulfilling livelihood. By watching, not stalking the family, I learned their language and studied the sounds they articulated. I learned how to say foil, glow stick, and Cheetos, and learned that the girl was called Sister, or Agatha, and the boy was called Brother, or Felix. I spent my winter observing these people, and when they were happy, I was happy, and when they were sad, I was sad too. I observed that Agatha listened intently to what others had to say. Agatha was the caregiver of the group. This was not the same with Felix. He always appeared sad. Felix was a hard worker in the family. He shoveled the snow, and he often left his family until dinner to work for a neighboring farmer. When Felix came back, he read to his family.
Let me tell you something about Janice Ian. We were best friends in middle school. I know, right? It's so embarrassing. Whatever. So then in 8th grade, I started going out with my first boyfriend, Kyle, who's totally gorgeous. But then he moved to Indiana, and Jenna was like really jealous of him.
He had a sweet ring to his voice, and from listening to him read, I began to learn how to converse, and by him, I became a master of their language.
The limit does not exist!
I hope the way I talk makes up for my ugliness. My soon-to-be friends will be disgusted when they see my face. I wonder what body part will fall off next, and if it's going to be in front of them, that's going to be so embarrassing. Okay, I just have to think positive. You is smart, you is kind, you is important.
Spring was here, and my senses took in all the new blossoming flowers. I was amazed in watching the changes in my cottager friends.
My sweet lady is coming today! My sweet Arabian! You're the wind beneath my solar panels. I'm so glad to see you, my darling. You must never be away from me or I will perish.
During the hours of watching my friends, I found that they were teaching their beautiful stranger the same language that they spoke.
Now repeat after me. Say it out loud. Vampire. Bella said confidently. Are you afraid?
Oh, heck no! Don't teach her that. Let's try something else.
If they can teach her the language, then I can learn too. Oh, Safi, sweet, beautiful Safi.
'Cause when I'm with him, I am thinking of you. Are you dropping some beats? I got this new sound system that'll knock the shine off your foil.
Hey, no one's knocking any shine off any foil because I just shined off bottle of foil this morning.
Yo, sis, that's wiggity wiggity whack.
Everything was unfolding beautifully. My friends were happy, and that made me even happier for them. The sweet Arabian made everything anew, and I couldn't be more joyful for her presence. Looking around with a brighter perspective, I noticed that nothing was going to be wiggity wiggity whack. No, more of the opposite. Or at least I hoped. Most of my days were spent trying to learn their language. I mimicked every word that came out of Felix's mouth and tried to understand what he was saying. Surprisingly, I am improving much quicker than I thought. What I learn in an hour takes the Arabian an entire day. I am so smart.
Felix, what you are teaching me is too hard. I can't learn that quickly.
Huh? What did you say? My sweet Arabian, if I can't understand you, no one else will.
Because of Felix, I wondered about so many things. Like, can man be both good and evil at the same time?
I see. And how do you feel about that?
I don't know how I feel. Everybody around me looks so different and nothing like me. Am I a unicorn in a field of horses? I don't know anything else. All I know is hunger, thirst, and heat.
I don't know how to make it better.
You started this, you have to fix it. Because of you, I can never interact with people and have relationships with them. It's all a blur. I can't remember anything from my previous life. Where's my mother? Where's my father? How come there's no one else like me? Who am I? No, what am I? You see, I was able to figure out that the old man's name was DeLacy. He was from France and he came from a family that was very wealthy. Dang that Arabian's father, he had to ruin everything. That he was a turkey salesman.
Turkey salesman? Don't you mean a Turkish salesman?
Turkish, what's the difference? But out, man. Just listen to my story. Then that dang Arabian's father had to ruin their lives. He was some Turkish salesman who lived in Paris for quite some time. And I didn't really get what happened, but he started to hate the government. He got imprisoned along with Safi. He was tried and they were going to kill him. But it's really bad because his religion and his wealth were the reason he was going to die, not because of the crime. But then Felix had to butt in and make a deal with Safi's father. Like a good boy, he refused, but he got hypnotized after seeing Safi and he sealed the deal with that turkey man. While Felix's preparations for their escape were progressing, Safi sent him some love letters that made him even more in love with her.
Another letter from my beloved. Oh, Safi, you shouldn't have.
Hey boo, how you doing? Can't wait for you to save me and Pops. This place reeks of wet dog and rat poopskis. So we about to be married, huh? Yeah, later. Kisses from your future lady, Safsters.
Welcome to these cribs. I'm Frankenstein, the monster. That's my house.
Who's this over here?
That's my boyfriend.
Hey man, nice tats.
I know. This one I got in winter. This one I got in winter. This one I got in spring.
Oh, when the flowers were out.
No, that's a triangle.
What is it?